Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Smashbrush. So today I will be doing a review, first impression, kind of just talk a little bit about the all new Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. I had done a poll through Instagram if you guys wanted me to review the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette or this one, and it was like it was super close in being tied up, but obviously the Riviera palette won, which is why it is up first. So if you guys are interested in watching that tutorial, I'll link it down below in my description box. I also want to do a little bit of a comparison between this one and the very original Naked palette. This palette honestly was super iconic, and I was honestly like disappointed when it was discontinued, but because it was discontinued, it totally makes sense that this palette came out. I am super excited to be diving into this today. So if this is a video that you're interested in, then just keep watching, and without further ado, let's get to it. Before we start, I want to say a little sad because while I was doing my hair, I was like, okay, whatever, this is a little new, kind of do. And then, do you guys see this? It's a white freaking hair, dude. It stands out so much, and of course it happened to be right within my parting. And you know how people say like never to pull them out? Well, it's out. If I end up growing, oh my gosh, this is a really freaking thick gray hair. If I end up growing 3 more, I mean, I'll definitely update you guys or something. We'll have like a little Mythbusters type of moment going on. Another thing, I am not having the best skin day. Randomly, like right before I started recording, I just like broke out here and then like here, and I'm just like, what's going on with my skin? Anyways, just disregard that. Let's move on. So first I want to talk to you about like the palette itself, and I also brought the original palette here, that way we can kind of like compare. They are basically the same exact size. It's like a tiny bit smaller in height, but it's not that big of a difference. I think when I really started getting serious into makeup was when the Naked palette came out, and they kind of revolutionized makeup companies in general, because honestly like makeup palettes really weren't a thing to like consumers. They would have like little small palettes, like something of like 5 colors, nothing too big. Then like the Naked palette came out, right? And then so many companies started coming out with their own version of a Naked palette. This palette just gives me so many memories, and it's just so like nostalgic for me. Yeah, I have a special place in my heart for this palette, which is why I was so looking forward to purchasing this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this one. Okay, so this is how the palette looks like once you open it. So pretty, many neutral shades in here. Like the pan size are almost the same exact sizes. Still 12 colors here as it was on the original. However, the last 2 colors on the ends, they're a little bigger than everything else here in the middle. So this is a super, like this is the biggest size they have along with this one. Then this one right here is not as big as this one, but is not as small as all of these. So this is like a large, medium, small. I will say like right off the bat that I am totally feeling these colors. I love that they kind of have like a pinky corally section in there rather than all just like cool tones. You can definitely create so many beautiful looks. Like I'm already like thinking of like what I can possibly create off of this. I will say, coming from a bridal makeup artist perspective, like I can totally use this in my kit. I think this would be so beautiful on brides. If you're getting married and you decide you want to do your makeup, like this might be a palette that you look into. So let's just dive right to it. Just to start off, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. Okay, so my eye is nice and primed. I mean, the first color that I automatically want to go into is that color called Bucked. I feel like it's supposed to be an in-between color of this color right here, the Naked and the Bucked. This one was called Buck, and now this one is called Bucked, like with an ED, so it's kind of funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my fluffy blending brush, and I am going to be using this color Bugged and applying it right into my crease area. Okay, so that came out a lot more of a cooler tone than I thought it would be. I mean, I like the pigment of it. I like that I didn't really have to be constantly dipping in there, but I want to go with something a little bit more warm. So I'm going to go in with that color called Boundaries. It looks like it wants to be a matte, but I do see little tiny bits of like shimmer in there. Well, let's just see how this is going to come out. So I'm going to apply it right above this area, just like go all the way in. Okay, so I'm like loving the way that like blended. It's like so effortless, and I don't know, the eyeshadows just work so beautifully together. So I'm just gonna extend that color a little bit right out here into my lid space. I'm grabbing a much smaller blending brush, and I'm going to go into that color called Endgame, dust some of it off. And I'm just gonna apply it right here, just a little bit towards the edge and into the middle part of the crease. Might have gone just a little ham in there, just a little bit. So I'm gonna grab, this is just a clean blending brush, and I'm just gonna buff all of this out. This is so pretty, guys. Like, I can't, like, I'm looking at it from far, then I'm looking at it on my monitor, and here, my other mirror, I'm just like, I love this blend. Super easy, and I don't know what to say right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease really quick. Okay, nice and clean cut. So I'm gonna go into that color Reputation, and I'm using my finger because I love to apply shimmery colors on my finger, and I'm applying it right in the middle of my eyelid. I like the way that looks. Super pretty. And now I'm going in with my Morphe 210 brush. I am just gonna get a little closer towards like where it's actually cut. If I were to use my finger and bring the eyeshadow there, I'm pretty sure I would bring it up into the crease area, then it would just look a little messy. I'm just grabbing my brush, making sure nothing has fallen in here. I'm gonna go in with that color called Angel Fire. Going in with my finger, I am just gonna apply it right into this area, like from inner to like mid, and just like complete it there. And by the way, I am using these eyeshadows dry. I wonder how it would look like wet. I think I might wet this one because I feel like it's supposed to have more potential and it's not showing up as much in here. Regardless, it looks very pretty, but I feel like I want more of like that boom effect. I'm gonna go ahead and just wet my brush a little bit and then go back into that color Angel Fire and just apply it right in that area. See, that's the boom I was looking for. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for that color Reputation. Spray this a little bit, go into that color Reputation. I don't give a damn about my reputation. And now for like this ending part there, I'm going to go in with that color called Distilled and just like finish it off right here. Ooh yeah, that's a dark color. Maybe not that color as much. Going into that color Burn, I'm really just like mixing a bunch of colors in here, applying it right over, because I didn't want it too smoky. And now I'm going back into that color Endgame, just to kind of like smoke the edges out here a little bit. And guys, this is such a pretty look. I'm like obsessed with it right now. I wasn't trying to go this smoky, but I actually really like the way this is looking right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into that color Bribe, and I am just gonna apply it right into my brow bone. And with that color Bribe again, I'm gonna apply a little bit into my inner corner. Yeah, and I love the way this looks like, and honestly it blended like really easily. Totally feeling this. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this eye, gonna apply liner, gonna apply mascara, as per usual. And I will be back to finish the under eye part with you guys. Bam! How do you like the somewhat completed look here? So let's go ahead and finish the bottom part. I'm gonna go in with that color Boundaries again. I'm using like a small blending brush, and I'm basically just going to blend this right underneath my eyes. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker than usual. So now I'm going to go in with a nice flat brush. This is just like a regular slanted kind of brush. And I'm going to go in with that color Endgame. And I'm really just gonna like kind of tight line this right underneath my lashes. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the color Bucked. And I'm literally just gonna blend the two kind of together. Okay guys, and my eye is completed. I love the way this look came out. I think I've said that a couple times already throughout this video, but it's true. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly why I love it, how it's improved from the original Naked palette. First of all, the biggest improvement that I think that there is here is the fact that there are now bigger pans for like the colors that they believe that would be the most used. I wish the color Bucked was definitely in one of those bigger pans, but it's totally fine. I love that they've incorporated a little bit more of warmer tones in this palette rather than just being like basically completely cool. I love the fact that there's a lot more matte shades in this palette too, as opposed to the original one. The original palette just had 2 matte shades, meaning there were only 2 transition colors. I don't think I ever really see people putting like shimmery colors in their crease area like that anymore. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's not a common thing, or it's not like the recommended thing to do. Yeah guys, this is a huge A+ from me, and I think this is very just like user friendly in general, because I can see every single person using this, whether you're very into makeup, whether you are just starting to do makeup, whether you want to gift it to someone, you can use this for all occasions. That is basically it guys, so thank you so much for watching this today. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as your notification bell, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It is at Smashbrush _ at the very end. And that is basically it guys. Thank you once again so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.